Hello everybody, thanks for joining us for another video here. My name is Michael Maurer. Let me start that over. Hello everybody, my name is Mike Maurer. With me today I've got Rich Cannon, Robbie Paul, and Ryan DeYoung. We're really happy to be here and review some of these movies that probably show helicopters doing some really crazy things that may or may not be possible. We hope you enjoy it.
All right, we're gonna watch a scene from Apocalypse Now. I gotta look right there. Now we're gonna watch a scene from Apocalypse Now.
The guy in the movie, he doesn't see you?
He doesn't see me?
No.
All right.
Can't put my hand on this one.
Apocalypse Now, Ride of the Valkyries. Yeah,
Dude, we need one of those for the 44.
we do.
I love that none of them have any kind of headsets or anything.
They're all just talking to each other. It's not loud in there, don't worry.
So you've got the turbine noise, you've got the rotor noise, and then you've got these speakers loud enough to be heard over all that stuff, and nobody in the back seat's got headsets on. It's great formation though. Those little birds, the Hueys, all those bucket list helicopters right there. So the problem with this movie is we're all just watching it now.
It's too cool, and it's not allowed to pick apart.
This all looks pretty accurate to me.
Well, bad day for that guy. Yeah, so while not having any political discussion on this war, it does show the versatility of helicopters in varied missions. Oh. Well, that was
I've never understood why the Army uses low skid helicopters on everything.
yeah. That is an interesting point. You'd think especially during this era,
They'd want to be up high.
yeah, get a little high because they were always landing in areas that weren't flat and groomed like that. So the one thing about these older movies is helicopters were still seen as the most amazing flying thing ever invented. And a lot of the sexiness and a lot of the draw was the simple fact that it was a helicopter. And I think a lot of that's been lost in the newer movies where they have to have them explode and they have to do stupid maneuvers that you can't do. And
Yeah, because everything in this one looked legit to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
there was a lot of iconic things that came out of this movie. Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries coming in. I think most of us have that playing when we're flying around teaching students. Yeah, a lot of good stuff came out of this movie as far as iconic scenes and whatnot.
Yeah. I think the audio was the only real thing that I saw a problem with. Guys with no headsets on, that music being able to play, all that. But other than that, it was pretty legit.
We're going to be reviewing San Andreas now with The Rock. Do you know what The Rock has cooking?
I can smell it.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, this is the best part. He's gonna tip the hat.
Oh, she's scared. All right, The Rock's on the way. So is this dude.
Like a 44.
You can tell he's a real helicopter pilot though. Look at that beard.
Well, they're both wearing aviators, so that means they're pilots.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the
Wonder what The Rock has cooking right now.
visor that they have that they're just not using.
Oh,
That was a serious face he
it
just
was
used.
serious. Okay.
I like that she's using her cell phone while she's just hanging out.
You know how loud that would be?
It's probably Verizon.
I'm not feeling very well.
Uh-oh. Hey, get off that phone. You're going to fall.
Natalie, I'm gonna need you to stay calm, honey.
Okay.
We're coming to get you, okay?
So instead of using the hoist,
They're just gonna blow the car off.
We're gonna tip the hat.
Tip the hat?
all right,
You might want to hold on to something.
you better hold on to something.
Why is
Whoa,
so
no!
many people in this aircraft?
All right, let's get down in there.
Yeah, why wouldn't you have all those people in there?
Oh, watch the rotor.
We take everybody along for a ride.
Whoa.
Especially on this kind of
Oh, man.
That right there would have destroyed all the blades. But that's all right.
That little thing in there needed some trimming. All right. So the hoist would have been a much easier option
Come
then.
in, boys.
Tipping the hat, which is not a maneuver you can do, by the way.
Think of the lift vectors and how that's going to shift as you're tipping the hat.
It'd be super fun.
And the recirculation of air being that close down in that canyon.
Yeah.
Bad 40. I mean,
Yeah.
weird.
That seems like the safest place to be is underneath the car.
Dude, watch out, it's going to fall.
Did he just took the helicopter to the car?
Yeah.
That way, if the car goes, it all goes.
Whoa. Oh, dude, right on your arm.
Ow. Totally holding it by himself.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah. That's what the rock is cooking.
Joby's dead! Joby, I'm coming down.
Oh.
Harrison, you're flying. Marcus,
The guy that's flying the helicopter. I'm coming down to help.
Coming down.
Oh, at least they had positive control.
Yeah. Did you see how fast he got out of that seatbelt?
All the tail rotor.
Oh, the hoist is on fire.
You're well past 5 minute now.
Oh,
Just rip the door off.
oh,
Just
whoa. I don't know. The hoist isn't on fire anymore. That's good.
see how he did it? He should have done it like that.
Yeah.
All right.
That was impressive.
Because if you think about it, now he's hoisted, so they can't pull him into the helicopter anymore. So how are they going to tip the hat out and then pull him up into the rocks?
Smash
No
him
big
into
deal.
The rock. The rock takes on the rock.
Oh. Really, the bummer about that whole thing is there's a rescue going on, and all of the equipment that they have at their disposal, they didn't use it effectively. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad pilot and command decisions. They should have dropped off all those news camera stuff, gotten lighter, had to use less power.
Yeah.
Hoisted up above everything, not
You know, one of the things that we're probably failing to recognize, though, is that hoist probably only had a 10-foot.
Oh,
10 foot. Yeah, so they couldn't drop it down into the canyon.
that makes sense. 10-foot hoist length.
Yeah. Well, just below the skids here. That's all you need.
All I know is that I give this movie a 10 because the helicopter didn't actually crash and explode. And that
Yet.
doesn't happen.
That is
right-
true.
Oh, yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does
later
crash and explode later.
Out of rotation.
We're very thankful for our friends here at Fiddler's Fun Center for allowing us, the crazy rotor pilots you see before us, to utilize their facility and review these movies for you. We hope you enjoy it. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
So Tom Cruise is yet again flying an aircraft. I don't know what else to say.
Keep going.
In.
You're gonna feed me?
Yes.
You're gonna feed me in the middle of it? Just keep going. So now we get to watch Tom Cruise do what he does best and fly aircraft.
With his middle tooth.
Yes.
He has a middle tooth.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Now going to watch a scene where Tom Cruise climbs on a giant ball of cocaine. Action. Is that actually what's in it?
Yeah.
So it's interesting that they're using this big, huge, fat rope that long lines usually aren't
Yeah, that's
that
pretty
heavy duty anymore. You wouldn't be able to climb a normal long line rope. It'd be too skinny.
Well, and think about
That's
it's just
rope.
a rope.
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 That's what I'm saying.
And they're in the mountains with a load that is enormous. Is it just pillows in it?
Oh, maybe.
No way.
Maybe it was the laundry from the from that base camp there. Oh, come on, Tom.
That's when he comes in and says, "I'm Batman."
Well, somebody just comes through your window at a couple thousand feet, and you just sit and stare at them. Oh, dude, what'd you shoot the pilot for? Ooh, take that.
Okay. It's already game over. There's no way.
Oh yeah. Dead pilot like that, you'd be done.
Yeah.
No way would you have time to unbuckle and throw him out.
Let alone getting him out of the front.
And it just stays level and
Whoop,
spins
whoop,
a little
whoop.
bit.
Well, and the problem is it's technically spinning the wrong direction for an A-star as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to talk about the European versus the American?
The European versus the American?
Yeah. The spinny.
The spinny. So American-made rotor systems spin one direction. European-made ones spin a different direction. So the torque has to counteract differently for each one, and because of that, if you lost your tail rotor, you would only spin one direction, and in this case, they had the Eurocopter spinning the wrong direction. It spun like an American helicopter.
America. So if you ever meet Tom Cruise, if you rub his front tooth, you get to make a wish.
If you can get to his front tooth past his nose.
Problem is he has to stand on a stool to be as tall as you to.
When did Tom Cruise hurt you so bad?
They're out in what, the Himalayas, I think, on this one? Is that where this was?
filming that. But yeah.
Super mountainous terrain, right? They're a couple thousand feet up, flying away from the scene of the crime there, and some guy just shimmies up the rope and pokes his head into the passenger area, and the guy just looks at Tom like, "Oh, hello. What should I do about you?"
Where the frick did you come from?
Yeah, it was kind of a moment.
So the one we just watched was Fallout, and I think we're watching a bunch more from Fallout. But one of the cool things about Fallout is they actually went back to the old school stuff, and the vast majority of that wasn't CGI. It was actually filmed in helicopter, from helicopter to helicopter. So most all of that was realistic stuff that you could do in a helicopter.
And then you just have to make the faces as the pilot.
Well, yeah,
Make it look
absolutely.
like you're really struggling.
Hey, we got somebody else doing a long line. That's awesome.
That was a student for sure.
Dragging it through the trees.
Yeah, that's generally not the thing you want to do. That's right. Pull up on the uppy downy stick.
Do it. Right now you're looking at the torque.
Yeah.
Going up.
It is impressive that Tom was able to just jump in and fly this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only jump in and fly it, but have something on a line underneath it.
It was already flying though, wasn't it? He climbed up the line. And
I think he started it, didn't he?
no, he climbed up the line.
Oh, that's right. He did climb up it.
Love that the single engine A-Star with the load is.
Thought about it.
Oh, got the gun. Do it. Whoa. Buzzer's going off.
Yeah, which buzzer?
Pull up.
Terrain avoidance system buzzing at him? That sounds like a...
I've never heard of a pull up.
Whoa, look at all those lights.
He did get shot up top, so maybe the hydraulics are close. So
Have you guys ever seen a helicopter that says Airbus on it?
Well, if you're filming it. if you need product placement, such as Fiddler's Fun Center.
What the hell are you doing? You're out of your mind! I don't know what's down there!
Whoa. Yeah.
Now he's having problems.
Oh, he's strapped in there. Belt's back on. Oh, maybe that's his gun. Oh.
yeah, engine's on fire. Hey, that at least made sense.
Yeah. You know, if he gets 4 of those lights in a row, you win a prize.
I like that he started smacking the
Puts the fire out.
Got to shut the lights up.
Wait, did he use his right hand to smash it?
Yeah, which hand was he smacking? Like that. That's right.
That was a huge pull. Man. 2 hands on the cycle. Wow. So everybody at that point would have been done.
Everybody's dead. Again, spinning the wrong direction.
Woo!
But he hit in the nose of that helicopter and spun.
Uh-huh. Maybe that's what it is. If your face has a strong enough, like, "Arrgh!" to it, you won't die.
I thought you were going to say a strong enough nose.
Realism and not so real portions of that movie. Well, the training, and where they talk about Tom having 2,000 hours plus to be able to do some of those things, that would probably be on the low side. And it would take several years to get 2,000 hours worth of flight training. A lot of dedication, a lot of studying, lots of time in the aircraft, really knowing the trade.
But I liked that. I mean, those helicopters are capable of doing all those maneuvers.
Yeah.
That they did.
If he was flying 8 hours a day at 25 days a month for 3 months, that's only 600 hours.
Ryan's breaking out the calculator.
That's some good mathing right there.
Math.
So earlier we were talking about how accurate this scene actually was. Now we get into the realm of there's no way anybody would have survived that.
No way.
No.
First contact, everybody would have been dead.
Before they even got to the ground.
Yeah. You notice though that both those helicopters crashed. Neither one of them blew up.
Oh, that's true. So it's a success.
Well, there we go. That's good.
It's progress.
Crash-resistant tanks already.
Fiddlers. Yeah, there is a lot of fun stuff here at Fiddler's Fun Center. The movies.
Laser tag.
Yeah.
It's pretty good video games.
The VR is pretty cool up in the lobby.
Yeah, the VR.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, so after you tank up on their good popcorn and their drinks, stay for a bit, play around.
Sorry, I cut you off there. My bad.
Whatever.
What a wanker.
Agreed. You're so beautiful. Yes, I can. Thanks for coming to the movie tonight. Maybe later we can go to dinner and you know what happens after.
Rich.
Oh.
Oh, yes! That was
That's what
recording,
we-
right? Can you hear this?
Can you taste the extra salt coming from my hands?
Yeah, so good.
I fished that one out of my...
Oh.
All right, so that was our Pilots React video. Thank you so much for watching. We want to give a huge shout out to Fiddler's Fun Center for letting us do all this.
Fiddlers!
Make sure that you like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.